Hey, everybody, it's Scott Roberts from Explore Scientific and the Explore Alliance. And if you read my post along with this broadcast, I said that today is the solstice. Actually, it's tomorrow, where we experience the extremes of the seasons for Northern Hemisphere. Tomorrow will be the winter solstice, and in the Southern Hemisphere, the summer solstice. So, I think it kicks off the holiday season very nicely. And it also happens to fall right on the day of the Global Star Party. So this is going to be our 77th Global Star Party. And, it is really about breaking the boundaries. And I think that's an appropriate theme because it's something that amateur astronomers do routinely, where maybe professional astronomers find a way to find, for example, finding exoplanets, that used to be within the realm of the world's most powerful telescopes. Now, today, amateur astronomers have learned how to find exoplanets with as small as a 4-inch refractor. So, if you've looked at any of the great astrophotography that's out there, you'll often see that it seems to rival what the Hubble Space Telescope did, So, never tell amateur astronomers that they can't do something, because they'll bust that wide open. Professional astronomers, of course, do the same thing. They find new methods, new experiments to try and, to prove or disprove a theory or a hypothesis, or give strength to a hypothesis. Humans and their tools, we have a lot of ingenuity, a lot of creativity, a lot of imagination on how to solve problems, and we often do. But it often also presents whole new realms of problems to solve, and theories to prove or disprove. So, but and that kind of leads me to talk a little bit about the James Webb Space Telescope. JWST is going to look into space deeper than anything that we have ever done before. So, if you watch some of the interviews of the science team, they're constantly being asked, well, gosh, with the world's most powerful telescope, what are you going to see? And the real answer is that they expect a lot of surprises. So they're excited with of course, all the rest of us in the world for this launch. We got our fingers crossed, got our toes crossed. A lot of things have to go right to make this happen. It is a very expensive instrument, like something on the order of $10 billion. And it's something that's been in the, works for a very long time, 25 years, into this particular launch, which is going to happen Christmas Eve. So I'll be watching this with, bated breath for sure. So anyhow, that's kind of where we're at. Global Star Party, the 77th Global Star Party, of course, is going to be kicking off tomorrow night. We will have the Open Go-To community with Jerry Hubble tomorrow afternoon. We'll have regular program all the way up until Christmas Eve, where Explore Scientific is taking the day off to celebrate the holiday weekend. So we hope all of you out there are set, and certainly with your pre-selected channel to watch the JWST launch live. I did put out earlier links to the James Webb Space Telescope where you could get updates, live updates, and all the rest of it. So if you haven't done that, you might want to do that now. I'll try to find it as I run a couple of videos here. But if you're unclear of what the solstices are, this will give some explanation. And then there's a short video about JWST and what the legacy of space telescopes. So here we go.
Here we have the Earth when it is winter in the northern hemisphere. We'll call it northern winter. It's a northern winter because the northern axis is tipped away from the sunlight, which is coming from the right side of the screen. What does it mean that the sunlight is coming from the right side of the screen? Well, let's zoom out to see more clearly. Now we can see the Earth and sun. Let me put the sun in the center of your screen. Remember, it's a northern winter because the northern axis of the Earth, this axis right here, is tipped away from the sunlight. Sunlight travels towards the Earth like so, and when it hits the Earth in this position, we'd find that the northern axis is tipped towards the dark side. Now, let's watch the Earth revolve around the sun for a bit. Six months later, the Earth revolves to the other side of the sun. Now we're looking at the Earth during a northern summer. It's a northern summer because the northern axis, this axis right here, is now tipped towards the sunlight. Sunlight travels towards the Earth like so, and when it hits the Earth in this position, we find the northern axis is tipped towards the sunlit side. Let me put the Earth back in the center of your screen, and I'll get rid of these enormous axes so that I can zoom back in on the Earth. There, here's the Earth again. And like I just said, we'll call this a northern summer because the northern axis is tipped towards the sunlight, which is now coming from the left side of the screen.
NASA's James Webb Space Telescope is preparing to begin its mission of discovery. By observing infrared light, Webb will be able to look through dust to see stars forming inside of nebulae. It will also allow scientists to observe farther back in time than previous telescopes. More distant objects in the cosmos are more highly redshifted. That means their light shifts from ultraviolet and visible wavelengths into the near infrared. This shift in wavelength means observations of distant objects, such as the first galaxies that formed in the universe, require a telescope specialized in collecting infrared light. While Webb will explore the cosmos in infrared light, Hubble will continue its observations of the universe in visible and ultraviolet wavelengths. Since 1990, Hubble has completely changed our understanding of just about everything. From galaxy evolution to gravitational lensing and dark matter, from exoplanet atmospheres to our own solar system, Hubble continues to teach us something new about our place in the cosmos. The scientific community is incredibly excited to have these two highly complementary observatories operating together. With their collaboration, they will push the boundaries of knowledge on the backdrop of a rapidly evolving astronomical landscape. A wealth of multi-wavelength and now multi-messenger astrophysical observatories from space and from the ground are currently operating or being planned. Hubble and Webb will work together to advance our collective understanding of the universe, ushering in a new golden age of astronomy.
Sorry, I didn't see it mute. Anyhow, guys, I just wanted to I was relating that I'm on pins and needles about JWST launching, and that I hope that that they make it. There's it's going to be on one of the most reliable launch vehicles ever devised, and and it's this origami of a telescope. Things have to unfold and flip into place, and then everything has to turn on. So they really have one shot at it, and going out to that L2 orbiting point, so it gets way out there. No chance of getting to it to repair it, from what I understand. So anyhow, keeping my fingers crossed, wishing all the best for the ESO team and NASA, and the Space Science Institute that will operate JWST. We will be on tomorrow at 4:00 Central with Jerry Hubble for the Open Go-To community. And again, at 6:00 tomorrow for the Global Star Party. And then we resume regular programming up until Friday. We will not have a Focus on Astrophotography program because we'll be closed for Christmas Eve. So hope you guys are all preparing for the holiday weekend that's coming up. And I put the link in so that you could find the launch page for James Webb Space Telescope. If they're still allowing it, you can log in and get updates from James Webb from that page as well. So, but thanks for watching, and we will we'll see you later tomorrow, and keep looking up.
COVID-19 vaccines are safe and effective at protecting you from COVID-19, especially severe illness and death. Vaccinated people are far less likely to be hospitalized or die because of COVID-19, including the Delta variant. COVID-19 has a much harder time spreading in a vaccinated population. When more people are vaccinated, we are all better protected against COVID-19. Even if you're young and healthy, it's still important to get vaccinated. Vaccines can help end this pandemic. To get the most protection, make sure you get all recommended doses of a COVID-19 vaccine. Getting vaccinated helps protect you and others from COVID-19.